Good morning. So, yesterday I was talking about how I would probably upload something that people might find slightly problematic. Well, here it is. I'm going to start this off with I'm not saying I'm perfect, far from it. But recently, as you know, I'm trying to do a health journey and everything. I got sucked down the rabbit hole of a whole bunch of stuff. So, recently I've been watching things about body positivity and wanting to see it from both sides. And I started watching a particular YouTuber who has had some of these same struggles, and he makes videos talking about, the fat acceptance movement, or what people perceive as body positivity. For me, something stuck with me. And it's that a lot of the times when I was watching things that had to do with fat acceptance and the body positivity movement, a lot of the people, not all of them, I'm going to start that off right here, not all of them, but a good chunk of them were always in the I'm the victim. Everyone needs to bend everything to me. And if you're not with me, you're against me, and you're not worth my time. I'm not like that. And I was raised differently. So for me personally, I'm not a small woman, but I'm not a big woman either. I've been in that weird, awkward middle stage since I was 11. I've been told I'm fat, I'm gross, even when I had a flat stomach. It's size 6. I was always fat. So that kind of thing stuck in my head. And I noticed I was also kind of feeding into that I'm a victim mentality. And this snapped me the fuck out of it. So if you are happy where you are, if you're large and in charge, power to you. I'm so proud of you for being happy in your skin. If you are happy and, comfortable where you're at, that's amazing. I'm so proud of you for being comfortable. This is not me saying I'm not a fat phobic person in the literal sense. I'm not afraid of being fat. I live it every day, according to society. I'm 5'6", 5'7", and I've got big old hips. I've got a big rib cage. I am far from the standard American, the American beauty standards. But I'm not the type of person where I'm like, I'm fat, so you need to bend all these things with me. Now, am I tired of needing to pay $50, $60 for a pair of jeans that last me more than 6 months? Yeah, it sucks. Am I tired of the fact that my mommy pouch, because I have 2 kids, my mommy pouch hasn't gone down no matter how hard I've been trying for the past 8 years? Absolutely. It's annoying. It sucks. I've changed my diet. I've done exercise. I have a hormonal problem, which is making it harder for me to lose weight. Diet, exercise, I'm doing everything I can. I've made progress, and I'm happy about that. But I'm not telling people that you need to accommodate every single thing that is wrong with me. Transparency here. I've been watching a lot of a YouTuber called The Cynical Dude. Okay, he struggled with obesity. He found something that worked for him. Is it easier for men to lose weight? Scientifically speaking, absolutely. Yes, it is. Because we as females, biological females, we have that extra little bit that we keep on for childbearing, because that is what our bodies are made to do. Whether we like it or not, our bodies are made to procreate and carry children. If you don't have kids, trust me, it's all good. No judgment here. My daughter doesn't want kids. She's decided that, and she's 7. So I'm not going to judge it. I have plenty of friends who never want kids. Hell, my own mother didn't want kids. So trust me, no hate here. I am not going to judge you. I'm not openly judging other people. This is just my opinion. My best friend is living in a larger body. She's an amazing person. I love her, and I will do anything for her. Me and her have been best friends since we were 3 years old. She's had trouble losing weight, and she desperately wants to. Not because of... It's not just because of the physical aspect. Me and her aren't trying to lose weight to necessarily not just to look better, because we also, me and her, I'm not going to say her name unless she gives me permission to. We've got a lot of health issues in our family. Like for me, my mother and Mama, if you're watching this, I love you, and I'm sorry if this is too much. My mother has had weight problems, and it hindered her from doing a lot of things that she loved and that she wanted to do with her life. My grandmother, she was 5 foot nothing and over 200 pounds. She had health problems, not just because of her weight, but she also had something happen when she was a child with the horse. I think she told me she fell off a horse and everything, and her health problems, like she would hide food. She had her own little stash of candies and cookies that she was horrible at hiding because we always found it. She died of a stroke because by the time she tried and was actively trying to get healthier, that's when the stroke happened. And to this day, it's been 6 years. It's still devastating to me. And I do not want to put my kids through that. You know, I have family members who have diabetes because of how they weren't managing their health and their weight, and I don't want to do that. My family doesn't want that to happen for me. So because of that, I decided to put my health at the front. And I'm not being all like, you know, I am a fat woman, you need to accommodate me no matter what. No. If you have the ability to do something about it and improve your health, whether if you have diabetes or, which I know that can make things hard. There are a lot of illnesses that make weight loss extremely difficult. There are medications that make you gain weight like crazy. Birth control. A whole bunch of other things. I sympathize with you. And I know you can do it. If you choose to get your weight under control, you can do it. But don't think that everyone else is going to bend every single thing to accommodate you. I grew up with tough love with my dad. My granny too. You know. As an adult, it stuck with me. Am I being all gung-ho and you need to do this with my kids? No. I'm trying to lead by example. I have healthy food in the house. I don't let soda in the house. For the most part. I have people who, my friends come in, there's soda in the house. I don't deprive my children of it, but they could only have like 1 or 2 a day at most. Excuse me. But me personally, it's extremely rare. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not. You know, to quote my grandmother, there's some days you just want a damn Coke. So I get a Coke. But it is few and far between. I've noticed recently that I want the carbonation more than I want the sweetness of the soda. So I have sparkling water. I have a ton of sparkling water. The main sugar that I have is when I have my oat milk and my coffee. I have regular milk in there too, in my fridge, but I save that for my kids and for cooking most of the time. But you can take control of you. You are your own responsibility. I am my own responsibility. If you are happy with the way you are, more power to you. Just don't expect everyone to bend backwards to make you feel like you are the most special thing in the world, because you're not. I'm not. I've been watching a lot of The Cynical Dude, which he's funny, and he makes a lot of good points. I may not even upload this, but you can do it. I believe in you. I am a work in progress myself. I've, fallen off the wagon. I've made some bad decisions, but my goal has stayed the same. I still want to be healthy. I still want to be a good example for my kids. I still want to make my family proud of me. Putting your health first is not selfish. And if it is, be selfish. There are plenty of people out there who all they have on these platforms is get fat. It won't mess your health up. All these other doctors are fat phobic, which, I can't say I haven't had experiences with what would be considered fat phobia in today's world. Doctors, I'm a woman. We've had biological women or biological females, however you identify or have identified in the past. Going to the doctor, it can be devastating, even if you're just there for a regular checkup. Like, the last time I went to the doctor, okay, I have diagnosed depression, and I went in there saying, hey, one, I need a refill on my medication, and I was wondering if I can get some help with weight loss, because it's extremely difficult. I explain I have a family history of hormonal problems, and I was wondering if I can get some help with that. And this is a female doctor, straight up said, you're not in your 20s anymore. You need to lose 60 pounds in 3 months. And for me, I've maintained over the last 8 years, roughly, give or take a little bit. I've worn the same pant size for, most recently. I've maintained the same pant size for about a year now. But it's always been between a 16 and an 18. If I didn't have these damn hips, I'd probably be like a 10, but that's irrelevant. But instead of crying in my Cheerios about it, I decided if she's not going to help me, I'll help myself. So I went online, did some research, and I ended up finding a lot of healthy recipes And I started going on walks more. I took my health in my own hands. And though it doesn't look like a lot has happened, I feel better. I still have, I'm in pain constantly, but that's because I've had 2 bad ankles since I was 10 years old. I've got permanent damage. But I pushed through it, as you saw in a previous trail vlog. I've pushed through it. And, shit's difficult. That's my kitten. That's my nugget. And if I can do it, you can do it. In the past, I've been notorious for, it's not doing what I need to do. I'm going to find something else. This is one of the first times I've actually stuck with it. And it took a traumatic experience, like the death of someone who was pretty much like a mom to me, raised me as if I was the daughter she never had, because I was. And my mother and her health problems, seeing her close to death really got me to take it seriously. And I'm not gonna give up. Because I know she's not. And I'm gonna fight just with her. I'm gonna fight with her. I'm gonna fight with my friend. And I'm gonna get to where I need to be. And I'm not going to have people trying to influence me online that, health at every size is a thing. When I've seen personally that screams otherwise. You can be healthy and larger. I get that. I've lived it. I've seen it. But the shit that goes on in your family, your blood family, also has an impact. Your family history is a significant factor in your health too. I'm at a higher risk for diabetes. I'm at a higher risk for heart disease. I'm at a higher risk for cancer. I'm at a higher risk for stroke and heart attack. I'm 32. And I'm not gonna put my kids in the position to what's gonna happen if mama doesn't wake up or if mama's in the hospital. No. Damn kitten's making it hard for me to be serious. But fat phobia may be real for some of you. But for me, it's called reality. I am fat-ish. And I'm taking charge of my health. Bottom line, if you find a reason to not take care of yourself, that is your choice. It is your body. Body autonomy is a real thing. And it doesn't just have to do with reproductive rights. You do you. I'ma do me. Have a good day.